All right, there's lots of exciting crypto airdrop updates today, some of which are pretty time sensitive, so let's not waste any time and hop right in, starting with the Dimension airdrop. So this morning, the Dimension team confirmed that the DYM token is going to be dropped directly into your wallet. That means there will be no manual claim process, you don't have to spend money on gas fees, and there's no risk of you getting phished or scammed by clicking on the wrong link accidentally. So tomorrow, you will get your DYM tokens to your wallet, and if you want to, you can stake them. So they provided a link to the Dimension portal where you can swap and stake. And I don't know what you're planning on doing, but my plan is to stake the DYM token. I think this is going to be a solid long-term hold, and this is definitely one of the ones that I'm planning on adding to my airdrop snowball. So I will bring a full tutorial showing you exactly step-by-step what you need to do tomorrow if you plan on staking your DYM tokens. Okay, next up we have something from the Polyhedra team. You can mint these little NFTs on 5 different chains, including Ethereum mainnet, but also Binance, OpBnB, Arbitrum, Matic, and Optimism. Oh, sorry, there's actually 6 of them. So you can mint one of these per chain, and then when you mint it, you can actually bridge it to another chain. Now, we don't actually know what these NFTs are going to be used for, but they're free to mint apart from the gas fees, which are super cheap, except for the Ethereum mainnet. So you might as well mint as many of these as you can. And if you want to bridge them to different networks, you can do that as well. And stay tuned for more details on what this is, although if you'll notice in the image, the dragon here is holding a little token with the Polyhedra logo. Okay, next up, the Particle Network has gone live with their launchpad. Now, if you've been following along with the channel for a little while, you'll recall that we minted these ally inscriptions a couple of weeks ago. Well, now, if you want to, you can stake those inscriptions, and if you did not get any ally inscriptions during the minting phase, there is a marketplace where you can buy them, although you have to decide whether or not you think that's actually going to be worth it. However, if you do have some ally inscriptions and you want to stake them, you can use them to generate power, and that's going to give you a better chance of getting an allocation in these launch pads for new projects that are launching. So the first project launching on this launch pad is the Merlin Bitcoin Layer 2. It's going to have a token by the ticker symbol MERL, and you can get an allocation to this if you want to participate by using the referral code down below. And if you stake your ally tokens, then you'll have a greater chance of getting an allocation in this launchpad. After 5 days of accumulating all of the power that you can, it's going to go live on February 10th. So this is an interesting take on a launchpad. It's a little bit more fair, I think, than some of the other launchpads that we've seen. And you can use your inscriptions if you already minted them to increase your chances of getting an allocation. So check it out if you want to. Otherwise, you can just let this one be. All right, yesterday I showed you how you can bridge to the Mode network to qualify for a Mode airdrop. Well, today we have a confirmation that you can actually also use the Owl2 Finance bridge to go to and from the Mode network. So while I do think that you should use the official Mode bridge at least one time if you're farming that airdrop, this is a nice feature because it allows you to actually bridge out without a 7-day lockup period. So you can use Owl2 Finance now to get out of Mode if you need to rotate your capital into something different. Another bridge update is that Orbiter Finance has integrated the Berachain testnet into their bridge. So now you can use the Orbiter Finance testnet bridge to go to and from Berachain. The next update that I want to bring you is from the Solana ecosystem, because last week, Magic Eden released diamonds to people that have been trading NFTs on the Magic Eden platform. And those diamonds are actually now tradable on the Whales market, which is an OTC DEX. So the airdrop isn't live yet for Magic Eden, but if you want to swap your diamonds that you received from them, you can actually do so. And each diamond is currently priced around 2 or 3 cents. Otherwise, of course, you can just hold on to these and then redeem them during the airdrop if you think that they're going to be worth more than that. Okay, the next update is related to the ZK Sync airdrop. A couple of days ago, you were able to mint some NFTs from Hypercomic based on the number of transactions that you'd previously completed on the ZK Sync network. Well, now the next tranche of NFTs is available based on the number of months that you've been active. So you can go and mint these 3 NFTs if you have been active on the ZK Sync network for 2, 4, or 6 months, and you can get all 3 of them. So that's now 6 of 9 NFTs that you can currently claim, and the final 3 are going to be going live on the 13th of February. Now, it's unclear whether or not these will actually be an input to the ZK Sync airdrop, but at bare minimum, you're at least getting 9 additional transactions with different smart contracts for this. Okay, next up, there's a new series of tasks on Galaxy that you can complete to qualify for the Tycho airdrop. A bunch of them are social, like following them on Twitter, joining the Discord, but there's also one quiz, and I'll throw the actual answers to the questions down in the description, as well as a couple of testnet tasks, like interacting with the Crypto Rumbler gamer app. So definitely go ahead and complete these few little tasks if you're trying to qualify for the Tyco airdrop. This one is a testnet, so it's completely free to you as long as you get some testnet tokens from the faucet. There's no potential loss, only a couple minutes of your time have to be spent doing this. Now, on the topic of Galaxy tasks, I recommend just going to their Explore page, hitting all, and then in the search bar typing Blast, because the Blast testnet is currently live. You can interact with it. I've posted a couple of videos where I talked about a few things that you can do, but there's actually a whole bunch of different tasks and NFTs that you can qualify for, all part of this Blast takeover. So you can see them in the list here and scroll through and find a bunch of them. Each one of these is with a different application, and if you want to interact with all of them, then you can earn all of these Blast takeover NFTs. There's quite a few of them, so I'm not going to discuss each one individually, but one of the examples is from Blast Score, where you don't have to do all that much. You basically just have to get some testnet ETH and then mint an NFT. So if you want to try to farm the Blast airdrop, but you don't have much capital to actually bridge to Blast, then I recommend trying out these different applications. And the final thing that I wanted to talk about today is that the EigenLayer restaking application is reopening for deposits for approximately 1 week today, in an hour or two. So by the time this video is posted, you will be able to go to EigenLayer and restake liquid stake tokens. And they've added a bunch of new ones as well. You can restake any of these different LSTs with EigenLayer to qualify for the EigenLayer airdrop. So this is going to be live from today at 12 p.m. Pacific time to February 9th at 12 p.m. So by the end of this week, the window is going to close again and nobody knows when it will reopen. You can continually make deposits with liquid restaking protocols like EtherFi, but if you want to deposit directly with EigenLayer, this is your window of opportunity. So definitely take action quickly if you want to be a part of this. Otherwise, you'll just have to use the liquid restaking tokens because there's no cap on those. And the final thing that I wanted to talk about is still related to EigenLayer, but they posted that cross-chain restaking is coming soon to layer 2s like Arbitrum. Now this is something that I was wondering if it was going to happen. I figured that it would inevitably happen at some point, but it looks like it's actually in the works now. So this is going to be super cool because if you can get LRTs or just restake with EigenLayer on L2s like Arbitrum, you will be able to save a small fortune in gas fees because transacting on the Ethereum mainnet is quite expensive, whereas transacting on the Arbitrum L2 is going to cost you probably less than $1 per transaction. So it makes a huge difference. So yeah, that's it for today's updates. There's definitely a lot happening, a lot in there, and I will be back tomorrow absolutely with updates on the Dimension airdrop, which is probably going to be the biggest one of 2024 so far anyways. So thanks for watching and hopefully have a great day.